Mo podcast. I'm Dre,
And I'm Mo.
and glad to see y'all back. It's been a minute. We dropped some other episodes. Hope y'all enjoyed them. So we're just gonna keep bringing y'all episodes. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and walk on over to our Instagram channel at Dre and Mo 1 and follow that page. Get our followers up. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Anything you want to tell the fans, the supporters?
Thank you, and welcome back if you're coming back for another episode. I've been enjoying this. It's been something.
Well, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it today or tonight or whatever you want to call it. First topic is money the most important factor when it comes to dating? That's kind of like a double-edged sword to me again. Money is really not an important factor. I mean, later on it can be to a certain extent when it comes to how deeper y'all are in a relationship, depending on the level that y'all got to as far as financially goes. But in the beginning, I don't think money should be a deal breaker or an important factor when it comes to the dating world. Not in the beginning stage. How you feel?
It depends on what we're spending money on. It shouldn't be a factor, but you should have it. Not just for me, but for yourself. So if money is an issue, it's going to take me a minute to figure out if money's an issue for you, unless we go on our first date and you can't afford to pay for it. That's different. But you learn to try to help the person you with if they're having financial difficulties, and to see if y'all can work it out. But it shouldn't be a big factor, but it does play a big part in today's relationships, because us women, we like a man that have money, or at least know how to get
it. Yeah. Like I said, it all depends on the situation, or like I said, how serious y'all, how far y'all go. Then the money has to come into play. Like you said, if you can't pay for certain things or help with certain things, then I can see that as being a deal breaker or an issue.
Yeah.
And like first dates, I'm a firm believer on like the first dates. If y'all go out, the man probably should should pay for the first date. Cause if a woman pays for the first date, she gonna
it's kind of odd.
Yeah, it's gonna look kind of weird.
Yeah.
To some women, not all, but traditionally a man should.
Yes. Yeah.
But, I mean, that's.
But later on, I just feel like you shouldn't judge somebody based on, when you meet them, their financial situation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you want to be with that person, then it needs to be discussed.
Yeah.
There may be a problem with it. You may be able to work around it, but if you can't, you better let it go while you can, because it's just going to be a burden on you.
Unless he, like I said, he come, like, if you first meet him, like I said, further along y'all get, and he's still, I guess, I ain't gonna say, well, he's still leeching. Yeah, and he trying to just cut that short.
Yeah.
Don't even conclude with it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Well, like, y'all need to, if y'all ain't got it, go get it. And if you ain't gonna get it, just stay away.
Yeah.
Okay. Should a woman or a man lower their standards when it comes to the dating scene, or when it comes to finding a mate?
Should they lower their standards? What do you think about that?
I don't think nobody should lower their standards when it comes to finding a mate or when it comes to finding a mate or partner or whatever you want to call it. Nobody should lower their standards. If you have those standards, then keep those standards, because eventually somebody will come along that'll match those standards, as long as they're not too outrageous. Because I've seen some people with some outrageous standards that them themselves can't even reach, or they can't uh they can't provide themselves.
Yeah.
So if your standards are just to Jupiter, you need to bring them back to Earth, because you probably won't find nobody. But if they're reasonable type of standards, then I can understand. Yeah, keep those standards. Don't ever lower yourself to be with nobody, or lower your standards to their standards, because their standards might be to the ground, and then y'all gonna end up being miserable because you don't lower your expectations to something that's not even you.
Well, it's all about uplifting one another.
Yeah.
And if his standards is low and her standards is low,
and they might make a perfect couple.
They might, but if you get with somebody and they have lower standards, then I mean you need to drop yours, because you might not have known. But now that you know, you kind of work with it or you leave it. But am I willing to lower my standards to be with someone else? No, but you don't know until you get into that situation.
Yeah.
We say a lot of things that we don't agree with. You know, just you and I having a conversation or conversing with one another. You know, it's easier said than done, but a lot of us do. And then that's when the problems come in.
Yeah.
You know, because we do, and we don't mean any harm by doing it. We're like, well, you know, we can fix that or whatever. We put a Band-Aid on that. But those Band-Aids don't last. They fall off. You know, so what do you do? So if you do meet somebody where you have to, I feel like maybe you should talk to them. Not say, I lower my standards to talk to you. But per se, you know, just have a conversation with them. Like, I'm used to this. And I'm used to that. So what do you think about this? You know, be open. But never put yourself in a box. And never put nobody else in a box, because we're all unique. So give everybody a chance.
Yeah, something you definitely don't want to do. Be comfortable to a certain situation to where, like I said before, you just be miserable. And like I said, if you got standards, God's gonna send you somebody that's gonna meet those standards. And vice versa with a male. Because a lot of males tend to lower their standards just to get some. Because that's not really them. And once they get it, they own about their business.
Or sometimes they have low standards, or they don't have any at all, and they trying to holler at somebody that's, way above you.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then you want to get mad because he or she, don't reciprocate. Why should they? I mean, look at you. And that goes with presentation.
Yeah.
You can't be
you get somebody good for the moment.
Right. Or you can't be not together and then trying to holler at somebody together, and you expect what? To get dissed? Because that's what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's not judging anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? Just fit the part before you think that somebody else is supposed to lower their standards for you, because you have none at all. You know? So, I mean, I do. And you have a class, but it don't mean you're supposed to put somebody in the box. Don't ever put people in the box. It's not fair. But other than that, you know, for what it's worth.
Yeah. This basically, that's that's basically that sums it up as far as that goes, because keep your standards where they at. Like I said, the unrealistic standards, you can throw them out the window.
Right.
Because like I said, sometimes we do it too. We get unrealistic standards as males, and we'll never find nobody that can meet those because we can't meet them ourselves.
Right.
But find a common ground to where it doesn't devalue either one of y'all.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you really like that person and you see the potential in them, then I think the standards will get there eventually. Because sometimes you have to grow with a person in order for them to actually achieve what either one of you wants out of each other. But you got some people that'll never meet those standards because they don't have, like you said, they don't have standards themselves. So how they gonna know what standards are?
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
All right. This topic right here Kids, close your ears. Is sex or relationships? Is a sex or relationship killer? Or is sex a determining factor in relationships, whether it survives or it don't? I mean, it can be if y'all, I say, been together for a minute. It's kind of like the money situation. In the beginning, I don't think it should be. But then again, some people want to test drive cars. You want to know if it's running right. Yeah. And then if it ain't good, then why you gonna want to drive it again? Why you want to stick with it for the long haul? So I guess sex can play. It can play a lot of major roles. It can kill. I don't think it should be the hill of a relationship. But what do you think?
Yeah, it can. Because sex is important in marriage or a relationship, or it's got to be some type of relationship. So it can't be a one night stand, because that is what it is. But I mean, your fiance or your husband, your boyfriend or whatever, a committed relationship. Yes, it is important. Once you state how you feel about it and what you need or what you like, and it should be fulfilled. If it's not, then that's a problem. If it's a reoccurring problem, then that's a really big problem. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's real simple. I feel like when you're comfortable with somebody, you're able to tell them what you want and what you like. And if they're comfortable with themselves, they'll reciprocate.
Yeah.
If not, or you got those men that want to argue, I lay it down. Well, you ain't laying it down right here, bro. So you might need to listen. So I feel like sex is something really easy, and it's one of those open conversations. You have shy people. You have people that don't like to talk about sex or whatever. I think it's something it's like an open discussion for me. I'm not ashamed of talking about it, because it's
part of life.
It's part of life. It's human nature.
It's human nature.
Yeah. So
I mean, you're not like I said. It can be important in a relationship, because some people do need that physical touch sometimes outside the mental stimulation. And some women do tend to, if they can't get that big O with the person they with, they probably try to do it themselves. But some women get tired of pleasing themselves, and they go out there and find somebody they can, because you too lazy to learn your woman's body or the proper things to do in order to get to that situation. Because a lot of males skip the foreplay or whatnot and go straight to pound town, and they think that's that on that.
Or sex fixes everything.
Yeah.
And it really don't. Like a woman, me just speaking from a woman's point of view, of course we need sex, but if your man is stimulating you in other areas, then sex is like, I mean, you can do what you need to do without pound town. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen, because it's just the chemistry between you two. So I swear, verbal communication when it comes to sex is very important, and it's okay. And me and y'all need to know that we'll do whatever you ask. We will be submissive as long as you're worthy of us being submissive to you. But if you want to do what you need to do on the roof, hey, dare me, ask. You never know, I may be down. But that don't mean you need to go get somebody else to do it, because you think, oh, she ain't gonna do it. Try me. So you just never know. So it's worth the conversation.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, you might want to fix it.
Yeah, you might want to talk about it. At least talk about it for a little bit,
Cause like I said, if you young, or both y'all in y'all prime, and you ain't got ED, then you should not have no problems doing what you need to do. If you need to go get some of that, what's the name, that honey pack or whatever that stuff is.
Oh, it's gonna be in the store.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so you can get her that big O, then do what you gotta do.
Well, yeah, I agree.
Okay. We're gonna get into this topic right here. This might stir up some problems with a lot of people. I don't want to get no females in trouble out there. Y'all got your game on lock and stuff like that. Is it true that if you catch a woman cheating, it's because she wanted you to? Somebody wrote in and said that. Is it true? I don't know, because I ain't a woman, so I wouldn't know how their mind frames is when it comes to that. Well, when a woman cheats and you catch her cheating, it's because she wanted you to catch it. That's some devious stuff right there.
I'm going to say no. No. Nobody wants to be caught cheating. Who? Unless you got to be psycho. So, I mean, if you want to be caught cheating, you might as well time it right, let him catch you, go on, call the man over, y'all getting in the bed, wait on him to come home. Like, how simple is that? But no woman wants to be caught cheating.
That's some hardcore, that's some gangster stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that means she got like a weak mate too if she sitting there just let herself get caught.
If just want to get mad at him,
yeah.
I mean, want him to get mad at the situation, no, that's a little...
To see what type of person he is.
Psycho.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
Like I said, I think women are 10 times smarter than men when it comes to that area because me speaking at, like I said, men, we do dumb stuff and we get ourselves caught. Let's be honest. That's because if you look at studies, they show it that women are 10 times better at it than men. But then you got some men who disagree with that because they feel like they're so-called the Bishop Don Juan, Pretty Kenny, or whatever you call them old school pimps with the different color suits and stuff. They think they player fly and all that. I mean, they said what the game is to be taught, not sold. But
to be sold, not
whatever they call it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't do it because, like I said, she let herself get caught. That's that picture. That don't sit right. That don't sit right with me. A woman let herself get caught, you in trouble.
Unless she's psycho, or
yeah, she's psycho.
She know her man ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, she think
weak as water.
Yeah, she think.
It's got to be something to it because no woman wants to get caught. I mean,
no man wants to get caught.
Right, at least caught on your phone, yeah, but not like caught physically red-handed. Like, what are you saying, chick? Like, what?
Jump out the window type stuff.
Yeah. No.
All right, we're gonna get into one of our last topics: insecure mates. How you feel? How can you detect an insecure mate? Or how long can you stick around and be with an insecure mate? How you feel about that? Like he just constantly insecure about everything. It could be she too. It can be insecure.
Yeah.
But we're gonna deal with the males first.
I've never dated an insecure male, and I don't want to because that would be a problem. You know, I don't like all the questions and me having to explain everything, so it's gonna be a problem. And I'm already known for having an attitude, which I don't have an attitude. I just speak my mind. I'm just blunt. I don't sugarcoat stuff. So it's like, this is not gonna work. Like, it's not gonna work if you insecure, because look, I'm extra friendly. I like to talk to everybody, and I'll be snatched up every minute. I can't afford to be snatched up like that, so it ain't gonna work. And then I'm probably gonna get hit because I tell you it ain't gonna work. But that'll be the first and the last. But no, I can't deal with no insecure dude. I just feel like I'm scared I'm gonna get hurt.
And then I feel you on that end too, like as far as insecure females, because if I'm doing what I'm trying to do now as far as the entertainment business, I can't afford to have no insecure a female, because that's gonna fuck up money. Excuse my language, because that's gonna mess up money. That's gonna put a lot of stuff on hold because you and your feelings about something that's business or something that's gonna make both of us money,
Right.
and then you flipping out and doing all this,
Right.
you gotta go. Once you start costing me money, I can't fool with you. Or you start costing me my sanity and
Peace.
yeah, I gotta let you go.
Yeah.
But if you can somehow work on that, then it'll be cool. But if I'm with you for, let's say, a year or two, well, 2 years, 2 years or more, and you still got these insecurities, because first year, I'm gonna give you a trial run. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But then if you keep prolonging it,
yeah,
you probably out the door. Yeah, you out like four flats on a Chevy.
Yeah, it's an ongoing problem.
Yeah,
it's what it is, because it's just an ongoing problem, and I wouldn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, let it roll. Well, that concludes that. Anything you want to say?
No, I want to thank you all again, and always remember to love yourself and stay prayed up.
All right, that's been another episode of the Dre and Mo podcast. I'm Dre.
And I'm Mo.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow the Instagram channel at Dre and Mo 1. We got plenty more content coming. We're going to upload more pictures and vlogs. She's going to have some vlogs too. And we're going to get
got
out
some
with
stuff for y'all this weekend.
All right. And we out.
All right.